Hello everybody, it's Jim here, and in this video I will talk actually on what's going on for the VIP group, how it works, what are the strategies, and what you actually get. And on the next video, I will show to you how to set it up. Alright, now I need to mention that for the VIP group, the max spots that I can accept is 30 people. Okay, I cannot accept everybody, I cannot accept anybody. Alright, I have a free group, you can join. I don't share their signals, just I share my ideas. And when I say my ideas, I don't mean trading ideas. Sometimes I might share a trading idea here and there. My ideas like what's happening in the world, what do I believe, and that's it. Okay, it's not the typical Indian, Pakistani, Nigerian group. Okay, and that's why it has the results that has. Okay, I don't wanna say big words or something. Now let's actually focus on the important things. What we do, we use two strategies. Okay, two strategies. Okay, strategy one is reverse trades from losers. It goes without saying that most traders are losers. 95%, 99%. Okay, especially those groups that for example, let's say one Indian group has 1,000 members, right? Now, if that group is losing, okay, it's not like that trader is losing, but also the people that copy that group losing as well. Okay, so the losers are way more than the profitable ones. Now, it's not easy and plain that simple to actually reverse the trade, but let me actually give you an example what's going on most of the times. Okay, now let's say someone take a long position, and actually let me put it here. Okay. Let me put it here actually, and someone take a long position. Okay, what's going on is they have it something like that. All right, something like that. All right, and as the price taps here, okay, let's take the scenario that it goes into their way. Okay, what they do is they have somewhere around here, okay, a TP1, TP2, TP3, okay, and most of the times what happen is, especially those groups that they claim that they are good but they aren't, okay, is when the price goes somewhere around here, okay, not even hit TP1, some they give like, let's say, TP1 and TP2, okay, when it goes somewhere around here, okay, $3, $4, $5, they say here, okay, close half or take 50%. Some even say close one lot, something like that. Okay, now here is the problem with that and how we can take advantage with that. Okay. Now, when they say close half, okay, and let's say you close the position, so let's say the position ran with one lot, okay, when it hit, okay, the take profit, this or this, okay, assuming you don't take more, okay, what will happen is you don't even make the full amount. So let's say you don't make 3%, for example, right? Now, you might, because from here, for example, till the take profit, okay, the position ran with half the amount. This is guaranteed, and this is happening in almost every group. Okay. I have checked hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of groups. I have done many subscriptions. I have paid money out from my own pocket. I have lose money. I have blown accounts just for find the worst of the worst. Okay. So I'm telling you, I mean, if you have joined any group, they say the same stuff. Okay, not the same stuff. They do what I'm explaining to you right now. As it goes, the price into your way. Okay, they say take half of the money. Now, if it close in profit, let's say hit the TP or TP, they start, celebrating, and they say either we made 100 pips, okay, yoo-hoo, okay, or like 100 pips profit, but it's not 100 pips because you have taken, half of the position, so it is 100 pips, but with half of the size of the risk, right? Or let's say it hit take profit. Let's say the price goes here. It is 1 to 3. Okay. If it hit here, they say, okay, we made 3, let's say 3% or 3R to be more specific, which is not true. Which is not true. Because again, here you took half of the position. Even if you hit the TP here, you won't even make 2R. Okay? That's the first thing. The second thing that they do, okay, is, let's say you put here 1% risk, right? 1%. They say, as the market goes, okay, they say, oh, increase this, increase this, increase this. And then, if it goes here, maybe they have you to extend your stop loss, okay? So here, when you were 1%, right? Here, somewhere here, when you go 2%, 3%, 4%. And before you even know it, with one trade, you would be screwed. Okay? And when it goes into, your way, if it goes, okay, they tell you like, oh, we made, 3R, even though you're from the initial risk, you risk it more and more and more. Now, I hope I'm talking to an adult person that actually have taken a prop firm challenge and can see the risk with that, because with prop firms you have like 5% in a day. If you keep extending, and then what happens a lot of times is after you extend, they hit the stop loss, and then when price, let's say, continue, and let's say do more like that. They say, oh, take that, okay, something like that, and they say, oh, recovery trade. We made what we lost back, and they only say like, oh, we lost. Let's say the initial stop loss was here, and you extend it to here. They say, and let's say this trade make 3R or 4R. They say, oh, we lost here 1R, here we made 3R, we made money. When in reality, since you were keep extending, you were extending your risk. Okay? Now, if you understand what's going on, what I'm saying, and makes sense, great. If you don't, you don't. But if you have taken any signal group, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay? That's one of the issues. How we take advantage of that, what we do, and it's not easy because it's not, it requires some manual work, but since I know that most of those guys, when the price goes, for example, here, they say, oh, take, a percentage here, but when they hit the stop loss, they hit the stop loss with full amount. So let's say you have one lot. When it goes into your way, somewhere around here, it became 0.5 because you're taking something off the table. But if you hit the stop loss, you hit the entire one lot. Now for me, it's great because one of the things that I do is I can reverse that trade. Okay, it requires some discretion and it's not like automated. Okay, but I can have a trade like that. Okay, one, I know most of those guys, they hit stop loss more times than they hit the take profit. So they don't have high win rate. Okay, that's the first advantage because they are losers. The second advantage is when the price, okay, goes into their side, they take partial, but when they go negative, they hit the full amount. Okay, pay close attention. Since I reversed the trade, okay, when the trade, let's say when they are in profit, I am in loss, right? When they make money, I lose money. But here is the kicker. When it goes, let's say here, okay, when they take the partial, okay, I close a partial. So I reduce my risk. So when they make the full amount, they won't make the full amount because they would have taken partials along the way. I would have lost, let's say I risk 1%. Okay, I would have lost actually 0.5 because as it goes into my negative, the price, I'm taking partials, which means I reduce my risk. Alright? But when I hit the take profit, I hit it with the full amount. So when they make money, they make a little bit, and when I lose a little bit. Okay, but when they lose money, they lose a lot, and when they lose money, I make a lot. Does that make sense? Alright? Of course, it's not something that it is automated. Need some work, need some discretion, need to understand how to set it up, and need to track people and need to track losers. Okay? That's the first thing. Okay. Another very important thing on the groups that's happening is, let me go here, is they give you, let's say, a GBP USD trade, they give you a USD GPY trade, and they give you Euro USD, and they give you a HAL USD. Now they don't actually give you the trade, they share the trade through trading view. I have a problem with that. Okay, I have a big problem with that. Because they never actually take their own trade. Okay, they never do. Okay, what they do is they share the chart, so they have zero risk, and you pay the subscription, right? And sorry about the background noise, I have my kid. It's Sunday here, shooting video just for you guys. And here is the problem that I have. You pay the subscription, they give the idea, but they never act for that idea. So they want more your subscription than the money that would have made out of this trade. Okay? And what they do is they share a chart, right, with trading view. Okay? And out of those trades, what they will do is they will take only HAL USD and they will actually take it like 3-4 times. And they then, go into the group and celebrate, because they might give it one time and then they share their MetaTrader 5 and they have done something like that. Let's say these and these and these, as it drops. Most of the times they don't even put stop loss anyways. And these and this, they do like that, and they share like the gold trade, and you say, hey, what are those trades, the other trades? Or why you have 2, 3, 4 gold trades when you give it on the group one time? Or why you have the gold trade from here when you give it on the group here? Why you exit here, for example, when you give it to the group to exit here? Okay? Because let me tell you, most of the trades that they give, they don't take it. They don't take it themselves. That's the first thing. The second thing is sharing trading view. Okay? It have zero risk and zero spreads. They don't act on a real account, but it has spreads, the market move. They show to you the perfect, when it works, somehow they show to you the perfect entry, but when it doesn't work, it's, I don't know, someone else's fault. In real life, it doesn't work like that, because there are spreads, there are the candles that, move all the time, every second, every tick. So, yeah, I have big problem with that. And that's why they are losers, right? So I, exploit those weaknesses from the other people, okay? And I have created once that system for like passive income. And let's answer some questions. Can it pass a challenge? Yes, it can. How much should I risk? For me, to be honest, on that system with the reverse, I would risk 2%. Even 1% is great. Now, again, keep in mind something very important, okay? Because right now you might think, oh, I risk 2% too much. No, because when the trade goes into the negative, we close partial. So if you risk 2%, essentially it's like you're risking 1% or even less, 0.8 or 1.2, something like that, depending the trade, right? When it goes into the profit, you're actually making that 2%, and sometimes it's like 1 to 2. So you risk 2% to make 4%, but in reality you're risking 1% to make 4%. Does that make sense? So even 3% is okay, because with 3% you're risking about 1.5% on the actual loss. So if you lose, so this is the initial, let's say, bet, okay, lot size, however you wanna call it, okay. But if you hit the stop loss, it won't be the full amount. The only way to be the full amount is if it goes like that, instantly hit the stop loss, okay. And that's how it is, right? 1% is good, 2% is the ideal. This is how much I risk. 3% is again great. That's that. And then we have the other group, because you get access into two groups. Okay. Let me go. Okay. And two. Group 1. Group 2. Not 1, 2. It is RR, risk reward, which I take all the trades. Okay. I'm not let me drink some coffee. Great. So I take all the trades. Okay, it's my ideas. I'm not using the losing traders. All right. It is kind of small risk, high reward. Yeah, and it is basically my ideas, my trades. Now, the question is, am I good? I don't know. If you have watched some live streams or some videos, there are some back to get the idea. I believe so, but it doesn't matter, because it's not based on the win rate. Win rate is irrelevant on its own. Okay, doesn't matter. You could have 199% win rate and still be a loser. Okay, it is all about risk reward. Small, not small risk, small stop loss, higher take profit. That's that. And yeah, I mean, if you have watched the video, I mean, there are many live streams and stuff like that. I mean, I made like 130K in 3 weeks live streaming withdrawals from the prop firm that, they pay daily. I'm featured there. I was the best trader and the most successful with the most payouts in one account and with the most money for 2024. I mean, I don't need to say a lot about me. I'm not a marketer, I'm not an influencer. Maybe you have heard of me, maybe you don't. The goal is to make money from the markets. and I'm fighting right now all those fake gurus that cannot do it live, right? Or even produce results. Now, that's about that. Let's talk about, oh my god, let's talk about the price, okay? Because I want you to be aware. Actually, let's talk about the results. Let me actually set it, okay? I set it up, okay? This right now, it is, let me actually show to you. Uh, Clear that. Let me show to you. I set it up on Thursday afternoon, okay? Almost after the New York session, USA session, in the middle of the US session, okay? After the news, I set it up, okay? And it is so half of the USA session and all the Friday. Saturday and Sunday the markets are closed, right? And that's that. And here are the results, okay? Generate 2,864 pips. It is irrelevant, okay? I made profit $15,461 on 200K account, right? On 200,000 account, I made this much profit, right? And let me see what else. Here that says 0 wins, 0 losses. I will show to you what does it mean. And break even 96. So I took a lot of trades. Now, here why it says 0 wins and 0 losses. Okay, it says here partial orders are merged. So one trade might hit the stop loss, alright, but so let's say I risk 1%, but the trade initially ran 5% and I have taken 2% out. So my risk was 1%, but took 2% and then hit the stop loss. It's not a loss. Okay? It actually, that trade made money. Okay? Same happened with the wins. With the wins, the reason that it didn't have it as a win is, if you have seen how I trade, is I almost never put a take profit. Rarely I put take profit. Most of the times I close the trade, even if I put take profit, sometimes I close the trade early, okay, or I take partial. Why? Because I'm happy with the profit, or I have taken a lot of partial and then it's not worth to me to keep it more. Alright, now we could see the trades, okay, and those are the stop loss that I hit. For example, this is like break even. Obviously I have taken profit, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. Okay, that for example might be a reverse trade, right? Because I don't use that big of a stop loss. Stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss, stop loss. See profit, profit. So one trade can make up for a lot of those trades, especially if my stop loss is like, you see, gold, 3.2 pips stop loss, and maybe 1 or 2 pips might be the spread alone, right? Or here 10 pips and might 2 pips be the spread, right? and it's not like 8 pips, for example, like 7 pips, 8 pips, 11 pips, 10 pips, right? 13 pips stop loss. So win, 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 win. Of course, even on those orders, if we hit the stop loss, it doesn't mean we hit the full stop loss, because many of those, when the order goes into the profit, we take partials, right? Stop loss, win, win, right? Stop loss, win. And this is the profit. Now, how much I risk per trade? I will tell you, I risk $500 per trade. Per trade. Okay. Now, some trades lost from the losers, like for, let's say, 60, other lost for 580, depending if you get a slippage, if it's, commissions and stuff like that. Obviously, you cannot avoid, live market conditions. So when I put like 500 on a 200k account, so I had to lose 10,000 for the day, not 10,000, let's say 9,800, right? On every trade, it was like $500. So, some trades, maybe I got like 3-4 trades in a row, lost, and then made a good one, right? Let's see what else. I don't want to drag that video too much. And by the way, with $500 per trade, for me, I'm happy. I generate almost like every day that amount. So it's natural. Now, even with a 100k account, because I share on the other group, let me actually, no. Here. All right, here, which is my free group, okay, and have 37 people. Here, for example, I post the screenshot. Let me actually open it for everybody to see, right? And here is what I said. For example, you see here 600. I get some slippage, whatever, or maybe the stop loss was 13 pips. Okay, but as you can see here, was a little bit less. You can never have it exactly as you place it, because when you click also the button, maybe the market move a little bit. Okay, that's why I said it's different live conditions and with the signal that they give, right? But as you could see, even let's say someone has a 100k account and had the exact same risk, okay? If we check also how many consecutive losses I took, okay, like back to back to back, because you could lose, $500 so many times. Even if someone joined here and let's say after he joined, he took like loss after loss after loss after loss, okay? On the worst, I took like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even with a 100k account, you would lose like 500, 1,000, 2,200, 2,800. He would be like 3% down. Okay, on the worst, even if you join on the worst possible time. Okay, and then look at my, some profit, some profit, some loss, some profit. If he had joined from the start, he would have built some, cushion, some, some profit, okay, and then some losses, then some profit. So even if he go from here, he would have lost like 1,500. Here, we would have recovered 1,200. So he would be down like 300, and then another 2,800 here. So 3K, and then break even 3K plus, 2,500, 3,500, 5,000, etc., etc. You get the point. Even if you join, because it's not like loss to the point that you lose the account and then the price reverse or the good trades came. Okay, something very, very, very important, and my last point, guys, is that every trade that I give, okay, I have taken it personally, because I refuse to share a trade like that. It might happen, okay, but even if it happen, okay, which can happen on my free group, okay, even if it happen, I have taken the trade, and most of the times I might click like that, because it would be like faster. Sometimes I have it, when I have the snipping tool here, I use it, depends. If the market move fast, I will click like that, or I will send screenshot that I took it. Most important thing to understand is like every trade that comes into the VIP group, it comes directly from my MetaTrader 5, which means first I take the trade myself, and then the trade is being shared. Okay, if I give you GBP USD, I have taken the trade at that exact spot. I'm not gonna sit and typing here, for example, let's see one signal here, or let's go into that. Gonna type here, whatever. This is the entry, this is the stop loss, open parenthesis, type this. No, when I take the trade, it goes automatically with the values that I have placed on the VIP group. And as you can see, no TP. Okay, that you might say, oh, it might be like one trade. No TP. Okay, no TP. And I wasn't in a loss that says, oh, I try to, this is the way that I trade. Almost never I put take profit. Let's go into that. No TP. Right. 151, let's say, pips. Let's go into that, right? Or 110. You see? No TP. 90 pips, right? Profit, close it completely. No TP. Okay. Let's go into that. 19 pips. No TP. Alright. Most of the trades that I do, okay, it has no TP. Maybe I put it later. Okay. The reverse trades, they have stop loss and take profit. And by the way, when I take partial, for example, here, close 25% of the initial size. Okay? On 30 pips. Took partial. Close that. Whatever. Modified. If I move the stop loss or take profit, whatever action I take on my MetaTrader 5, you get the same action. So you only need a way to copy, because it goes a lot of, stuff that's happening on my MetaTrader 5, which means, taking multiple partials, opening multiple positions, monitor multiple pairs. You cannot, even, you need a Telegram copier that copy the trades to your MetaTrader 5 or Trade Locker or something like that. On the next video, I will show to you the solution that I use. Actually, two solutions, one that I use and one that you can get. Okay, so you could automate this, and yeah, every week we get the result. This is like the second day. Maybe I was lucky, maybe not. What else? And here is the video that I will post, that I will move those guys, because as I said, it should be with people that I know. All right, here is some of the trades. You can see it. Okay, you can see here I'm a Greek. This is Greek. So even if I wanted to Photoshop, for example, it would make sense to Photoshop in English, right? Because this is how I would sell, stuff. Trade Locker, MetaTrader 5. I use Copier as well. You could see the signal here that it's being shared. Okay, 11 pips and 11 pips, right? I share it here with, let's say, 1% already, with 500 already running like 3,500. But as you could see, I already had taken 20% of the table of its position. So even if I hit the stop loss or break even better, I would have made way more. And by the way, this is natural. For example, this is let's say I risk 500, made like 1,800, but I have taken 20%, so it was more. But let's say I haven't. Let's forget this for a second. This is like what? 1 to almost 4. Most of the people don't even dream a trade like that, which was more because 5R and have it open. Most of the people cannot get something like that, right? Share it. All right. Another one, the sell. All right. Let's see. Right. 10 pips. 5 lots, so it's about $500. The risk, right? You see there are spreads. Each broker has its own. You see, this run like 2R. Trade Locker. Okay. And it's not like I say it. It's, 28th of the month. All right. 15 pips, 13 pips. And this is a reverse trade, right? So I risk 500, 500, 500. You see 9K open. Okay, of course we take in partials, etc., etc., etc. But someone might be happy and close one trade. I'm not gonna say to you how you will manage it later. Maybe you are, okay with that, or maybe you want to close one and leave break even and continue on the next trade. Maybe you're happy and you're afraid that it will reverse, because at the end of the day it would be your account, right? And here, Trade Locker, MetaTrader 5. So it's, I do it. This is what I do, right? And here, another good ones. Maybe here I didn't have set up the, not maybe, definitely I hadn't set it up. Okay, this is a skill, not many can do it. This is promo from a prop firm. This is a live, okay, just to see some results. 9K, 9K, 10K, you know, 9K here. Write some ideas. Just if you're not part of that free group, what you will see, you won't gonna see like, oh, take this trade. I give some ideas. I say possibly new high. Who knows? It happened. This is when it happened. Some gambling stuff. Okay, 2 accounts here. Here, for example, one of the few times that I would take profit. And it's not like I choose the best trades. You know, I don't even care. Hopefully you got it. For example, 22 and 32. Let's say here. Let me see. It was 22. It dropped. You know. Here. All right. Just to get some ideas. All right. I don't want to drag that video too long. Sometimes, for example, I give this. It was easy, but it's not like I didn't take the trade. All right, some banner here, and we can see here trade locker, copier, which called Heron copier. It's not like I have a little one account and that's it. Yeah. All right. Live stream, videos, live streams, and trades. You know. For example, here, you see. Clubbing, okay, just to get an idea. This is like, I haven't seen better work. Yes, it's not like I will teach you and stuff, but I will even some daily ideas and bias. You know, if you came here and yeah, I mean, one guy yesterday. I mean, if someone says some shit, I'm gonna post it. Anyways, yeah. Now let's go over to the price. This is the most important thing now. Okay, the price. All right. This is different group, and it won't have many people, like 30 people. I aim to have. Maybe in 2 years from now we became 100 people. I don't know. Okay, I'm not gonna try to get more than 30 people at the moment. Okay, that would be the max. 10 people, I'm okay. We are already 7. Okay, now the price for the first 2 months. Will be 150 euros per month. Okay, that's not only cheap, it's essentially free. I'm telling you, it is free. right? Now, if you're looking for a group with $40 a month, or let's say $200 subscription for life or yearly, this is not about it. Okay, it would be for the first 2 months 150 euros per month. Why it would be like that? Because I want the ones that come in, make some money, make their challenge, pass their challenge accounts, and go from there. All right. After the 2 months, okay, price after 2 months. Okay. Now this is important. There are two scenarios. One scenario, let's say A. It would be between 2,000 and 3,000. Assuming every time we are in profit and every time we are the same people. That's why I want like 10 people, 20 people. I'm not gonna become a tax bookkeeper. Okay, that is scenario. Assuming I make you profit. All right. Scenario B. You might not like it. Maybe you want to give, to someone $40 and make millions. It won't gonna happen here, and maybe it will happen somewhere else, which I doubt. Scenario B. I will take not between 30 and 50% of the profit. You might laugh, you might not like it, but the reality is, if I make you 10,000 without you lifting a finger, what you bring to the table, what you will do. Let's forget the Forex. If we both create a business together and I put all the work, like 100% of the work, right? Why I need you? Do you have like you are the golden boy that you get everything without? It would be like looking for a sucker. Okay, nobody else can do that. Assuming there is profit, if there is loss, okay, I won't take anything. But if I make you 5, 10, 20, or 2K or 1K a day, why not take half of those? That's why I don't want a lot of people. I want the right ones with the right mindset to understand that we're doing here a business, okay, a business partnership, and we're looking to make money. If you're looking for someone to give $40 and make you suddenly a millionaire and stuff like that, this is not gonna happen here. Okay? If someone could do it, okay, why not those Pakistans and Indians not do it for themselves? And I'm not trying to degrade the Pakistan and Indian people, okay? I'm degrading the people that run those groups because I know what they're doing and they are brokies. Okay? Think it like that. Something else. I want little people, so few people. When I say little people, so that stuff not be shared, not be leaked. If I see a leak, either I will stop it, or I will kick the person out, or I will kick everybody out, and I will keep like 3 people that are trusted, that I know that they rather die to than say give something out. Okay, I want, and keep in mind, if you think that it's worth for you to ruin a business partnership to leak stuff, feel free. I mean, see how far it will take you. For me, the number, I mean, you could watch the live streams. You see how much I make every day, like every day consistent. And even the times that I don't do live streams or videos, I post on Telegram. You could go way, way back to see. I'm not a marketer. I'm not an influencer. I do this for the people to make money, to have their funded accounts ready, maybe to are in some firms that, they get paid daily, and then maybe they take some of that profit and put it on a broker and without limitations or without fear that, might not get paid, because the prop firms, some prop firms are scam. It is what it is, right? And yeah, we'll go from there. Maybe you want to get in for like those 2 months, make some profit, and then maybe you say, you know what, it was a good ride, I don't want anymore. Great. You know, um, it all depends. And keep in mind, with that, okay, all the risk is on me, because if I don't make you money, you don't pay anything. So why to pay in a group that you might, you know, not make anything? It is a partnership. Essentially, we both together try to make money on the account. Okay, and that's that. Um, we talk about the price. We talk about what we do. We talk about the kind of passive way. And in the next video, I will show to you guys how to set it up. If you subscribe, I will have in the bottom below the group, the free group, and the group to, subscribe if you want. If you come into the Telegram with a name like A or B or N, like a single letter name, you won't be accepted. You will into the group. I have banned already 3 people for that, because I want people that I know who they are. Maybe I have interact with them. Build some trust, right? You need to give some trust, and you need to get some trust. And yeah, that's all. If you have a questions, feel free to hit me up on Telegram or on Discord. You know who I am, and yeah, go from there. Cheers.